of you are doing well, and each of you is very excited for our get together. I can't believe time flies so fast, and it feels like yesterday when we did our live last week, and here we are Tuesday, and we continue the tradition with having an incredible guest speaker from a different country, because as we know, we continue being global and international. And thank you again so much, Jennifer, for having me. And if you'd like, you can introduce our amazing guest today, because I know people are so excited to meet, you know, her. I mean, they have her work, but it's just so awesome. Yay.
Absolutely, absolutely, Vasi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's another incredible week, and it couldn't be more fitting in a celebration of Women's History Month, in a celebration of our international connections, and the fact that pet couture and pet rescue is absolutely a global enterprise. And I am very thrilled and very, I say it with a big ego, that we have had Juanita Esparza, the brainchild behind, well, Boshoun is her brainchild and is her creation. And Juanita really wears, as you know, Vasi, she wears multiple hats. Yes. And her pet design and her couturier aspirations have really flourished and grown as a means to an end, if you will, to fund and help defray some of the costs that she experiences as she rescues dogs in her native home of Guatemala. We're coming to you streaming live from Guatemala. And I'm very pleased to say that twice a year, every May and every November for Paws in the City, Juanita is a part of Boshoun. But she really, you know, there are a lot of people who you know, talk the talk and don't walk the walk. That's an expression, Juanita, that you may or may not have heard, but we all know it doesn't take long for you to follow Juanita on Facebook or Instagram, and you see that she really walks the walk. So I'll stop talking now. I know that was a long introduction, but this is Juanita of Boshoun. Thank you, Juanita. Glad to have you with us.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Vasi. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you so much for your introduction. I'm really happy to be here and thankful. And just thank you so much for your words. And I am so happy for being here with you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. How are you doing? How has 2022 been so far for you?
2022 year is around the corner, and I have many plans for my work, for introducing new designers, and for keep going like I was doing, like rescuing more dogs. I want to, my goal is try to give an adoption the most quantity of my dogs for can rescue more. And at the same time, keep working with my designers for take care of them.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And for those of you friends who don't know, you know, Juanita, she's not only a very talented designer who lives in Guatemala, but she also has her own rescue organization, which as a person, you know, myself coming from Bulgaria, and I'm sure in Guatemala, it's the same story. We have a lot of, you know, fur babies on the streets, and it's really very heartbreaking, you know, when you walk on the streets and you can see them and they're skinny and sometimes they're sick. And this is why, you know, I hope real people can understand that, you know, you working so hard creating those beautiful outfits. It's to, you know, help the babies, the rescues in your country, Guatemala's. Also, you help CelebrityCatwalk as well, you know, to do better helping a rescue organization here. And I just think that this is very special. It takes a special type of person like you, to be so dedicated. You probably, do you even have time to sleep?
Thank you, Vasi, for your words. Some nights when I have some puppy or dog like sick or they have something wrong with them, I don't sleep too much. But about my work, I working in the morning and the afternoon. And between this time, I am looking and watching all these dogs. So I am coming and back and forth, back and forth. But I have the help and the support of my husband that he really good with the dogs as well. So he helped me a lot. And I have my mom as well, that she was the only one that she teach me since I was more like kid about saving machine and all this stuff, because she only was working for humans. And when I started working for dogs, she was surprised. And I say, what? Okay, let's do it. She really helped me a lot. If I do something wrong, she say me, no, this is bad and you need to fix it. So she's a really good support as well. Yeah, so that's why I'm working like a team.
It's incredible. I always admire, when you have good family, because having a good family really make you stronger in a way. It's good to have support. And, again, taking care. Currently, how many dogs do you have?
Right now, I have 14. I was have 12, but I have until last month, 2 rescues. So I have more.
So 14. You currently have 14.
14.
Wow. Incredible.
Luke was the last one. The last one. He's still here, and I try to promote the adoption of all of them as well. But I think it's so difficult because we are in pandemic, and the people, have other needed. They forget a little bit about the dogs and all this thing, about them. But we keep working for them.
Yes, it's tough. And that's really what I want to impress upon people, is that when you buy Boshoun, that's one of the many reasons. The fact Juanita is an extremely talented seamstress on her own. The fact that when you're buying Boshoun and when you are supporting her and purchasing her designs, you are directly helping and directly feeding, providing medical care, helping with the vet bills. You are directly doing that. So you really are giving back with your purchases. Not to mention the fact that Juanita is one of the, let's be honest here, she is one of the most reasonably priced designers out there right now. Her designs are extremely, extremely well priced and competitively priced. So, if she was charging 2 and 3 times what she charges, it would still be okay because it's going towards rescue. The fact that she charges, what is it, Juanita, $55 for a gown so many times is incredible, is absolutely incredible.
And I was have other prices, but I understand about the pandemic and, all the situation is down. So I try to be understandable because I've been in this place. So I know this person wants to buy dresses for his dog and they look like expensive prices. And I feel bad for them as well because they want,
yes.
And at the same time, I want my dresses selling because it's really needed for these dogs. So I cannot be, put expensive cost if I know that I'm not going to selling, So it's like we are help both sides,
Yes.
I try to help my dogs. I try to help these beautiful people that they buy my stuff so they can have it as well, a beautiful piece with a reasonable price. And at the same time, they help with my dogs. So that's why I have these prices for help them too.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I really would encourage people, if this is your first time, you know, seeing her beautiful work, it's just, and that's why I was so excited and looking forward to today's podcast episode, is because we want to showcase to each of your friends that, you know, what you're doing, it's above and beyond. And like we saw on the pictures, I mean, I had the honor of interviewing you before, and I've seen like so many of your beautiful outfits on the runway at Paws in the city. And, you know, you are very talented. And I have a question. How do you come up with some of the designs? Like, do you have them in your head? Or, you know, some designers, sometimes they take the materials and they go and they start just putting things together. What is your work process of creating a beautiful dress or an outfit?
Okay, you asking about my progress, how I working?
Yes, yes, yes.
About the materials, I'm sorry.
Yes, you're doing it great. So sometimes, like, how do you come up with the idea? Let's say, okay, I'm going to make a yellow dress, right? Vasi cannot make anything, but you know, you are the talented. But let's say you want to make a yellow dress, and then what's next? Would you take the materials, the fabrics? Would you say, okay, I want to take maybe this lace? You know, once you have the idea, how do you make the dress? How do you start?
Well, sometimes I use the idea about what season we have for see about the fabrics, you know, the colors, and if we are in a spring, I can use like flowers, and I think, okay, I'm going to do something with flowers because we are in spring. Or if we are in October for Thanksgiving, I try to planning like 2 months ago or 3 months ago, a new collection with these colors, brown, gold, and beige, because at the same time, we have the delivery like takes from Guatemala, from USA, 3 weeks. So I need to start to planning really before time.
Yes. Yeah. So you're really you're planning early. You're planning very early.
See, super early, like Christmas as well. So I try to see what is the color of the right now used, you know, and I try to put in the dress of the 4 babies.
Beautiful.
Yes. Well, we've got some comments coming. First of all, thank you, Ruth. If you're still with us, Ruth, if you're with us, say a shout out. And Fern is saying, hi, Juanita, nice seeing you. You look wonderful. Thank you for taking care of all the dogs. So Fern is saying hi. I think Ruth Berg is still with us. Ruth, are you and Bindi watching with us? I think they're watching with us. So people are watching and commenting on Facebook. We've got them watching.
Wonderful. Yes, and we know everyone loves you. I remember yesterday when we posted the flyer and people were like, and where it's going to be the live? We want to get the link. We want to watch. We love you. So people were definitely very excited, you know, for you to be here. And then I see that there behind you are some outfits. Do you want to show them to us?
Yes. Give us a little tea. Spill the tea. Yes.
Everything is full.
Wow.
For selling. I need to
look at this.
This is a lot.
I need to posting for the people can buy it.
Is there any pause in the city there, Juanita, or have you already shipped it all?
Your gums is going to be in these days for ship, but I have separate. They are a special order.
Okay, there it is. You're getting a little sneak peek. I see a little pink poof. I see something. What's happening? You can show, Juanita. I don't mind. You can spill the You can spill the beans. I don't
Wow.
mind. You can show. Look at that peach number. Beautiful, beautiful.
Incredible.
Celebrity Catwalk.
Yes, yes, you can show. Absolutely.
And I start to make it these days, but it's not finished yet. Size more tiny because I have persons that they have these tiny for babies, and I don't want to work out too much with this size. So this is something new that I'm doing. Try to do more for this size as well.
Mm-hmm. For the little ones.
See, little ones, but I need to finish.
Yes, for the pequeños, it's a pequeños. The pequeños, look at me. I'm speaking Spanish. Look at that. Look at that.
That's amazing. You do. I do have actually a question.
Oh,
so do you measure them in centimeters and millimeters, or do you measure them in inches?
In inches.
Okay. Very interesting.
I learned it in inches because in USA they use the inches, and here in Guatemala we use centimeters.
Yes. Yes, in Bulgaria too. That's why it's very interesting, because I'm now like you, so used to the American measurement. Yes. And when my mom tells me something in centimeters and meters, and I'm like looking at her and I'm like, okay, let me calculate now, how it is. It's and that's why I wanted to know, because people need to understand, when you live in a different country, typically we have centimeters, meters, we have different measurement system. So that gives you even extra credit for the fact that you can get, a doggy measurement and you can make it exact. This is a talent.
Has to be exact, and I started used to working with inches, because all my clients in USA, like you say, in other country they use inches, but at the same time the person who going to buy me a dress, they ask me exactly measurement in the neck and girt, and I always give a little bit extra room, because sometimes the fur baby have a long hair and they don't realize, they forget, So I try to leave always a little more extra room in the Velcros. But I started just to working with inches, yes.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Smart.
Very smart, and I'm glad that we talk about it so people can understand, okay, like it's an art to take this measurement and to make it, to visualize combining the different textures and materials. And we can see, you have a very defined and beautiful style. And how long have you been a designer? When did you start? How many years ago did you start to do this art?
How many did you ask me? How many time take to me doing a dress, or when I start
to do the dresses? When did you start doing dresses? Like 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years ago? You're too young. You're a young girl.
I started many years ago. First of all, I was start for doing like a hobby with my dogs. And I don't have still rescue dogs. So I was doing only for my dogs. And when I was going outside with my dogs to take a ride, the people stopped me and asked me, hey, where you buy this dress? And I say, no, I made it. And they say, oh my God, I wanted to, but I don't sell it, But I can do someone for your dog. And I was like a couple persons, my friends, something. But when I start to rescue dogs and I see all this needed, and I have the possibility to bring in this home where I live, and I have the room, so I start to bring them, and then I say, no, I need to start to selling dresses for them. So it's not anymore a hobby, but at the same time, I enjoy really working these dresses for all these people that they can buy my dresses. And at the same time, they helped my dog rescue. So I am so grateful, and I am still enjoying my work. See,
amazing. Wow, what a beautiful story. Don't you agree, Jennifer? Amazing.
Absolutely. I'm thrilled. I am thrilled to say that you will always see Boshoun on the Paws in the City catwalk. Juanita, you'll see her in May, and we will see her in November, and we're still trying to get Juanita here to Spartanburg, South Carolina. We haven't given up, Juanita. We're still trying to make it happen. Juanita wants to put her fur baby in the show, so we're going to try to see if we can make that happen.
Thank you so much.
Well, cross fingers, you know, we'll definitely will cross fingers. And Jennifer, how did you find, you know, how
yeah. That's a good question.
I know. I'm sure everyone is dying to know.
I don't, Anita, do you remember? That tells you, I don't even remember. Do you remember what year were you in New York? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember when I go to New York for, I don't know.
What year was that?
The year, oh my God, I'm not good with the.
Was it 2015, 14,
yeah.
13? Anyone remember?
She's going to ask.
Was it the year 2014?
2014?
And 16.
Oh, here comes Fern. Okay, good. See, we knew Fern knew. Juanita came to the New York Pet Fashion Show and we met her there. It was about 2000. She said 2015. Was it 2014, 15?
I remember was 2 years consecutive that I was going.
2 years in a row.
Oh,
so
you came 2 years in a row?
Come on, sir.
2 years in a row. Wow.
You came 2 years in a row? Fern, you remember that? I didn't even remember that.
Was 2 years consecutive. And I remember I was at my stand with my dresses.
Okay.
And I don't know if I take videos and I publish on Facebook, and you saw something, a gum or something. I try to remember, and that's why I'm pretty sure I meet you and you meet me.
So you think we met in New York? Is that what? Okay.
So
I'll
buy it. I'll buy it.
But either way, if it's 2014 or between 2014 or 16, still this make like a lot of years. And by the way, special bravo to Fern. I feel that she is like in a wonderful way, celebrity catwalk.
She's the celebrity catwalk. What's the word? She's in Greek, in my sorority, we would call her the phylacter, like the historian. Okay, Fern, so here's your trivia question. Do you remember if Boshoun was at the Cell, at the fashion show at the Cell? Because remember, that was 2014. So maybe we'll let Fern chew on that for a minute and try to remember that. And then, because I don't remember what year, Juanita, was your first. I was trying to tell Vasi what your first Paws in the City was.
I don't remember.
Or was she at Calumet, Fern? Do you remember? We'll let Fern put that back and compute in her brain, and she can go back and try to remember that. I don't remember.
I remember.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
I remember I started with Jennifer in the Oscars. It was a show like this, like the Oscars.
Yes, that's something that the Pup Scouts do annually. They do it in conjunction with New York Pet Fashion Show. Exactly.
Oh.
The Oscar. Yes. Oh, what year? We gotta get.
But it's okay question. Because listen, we still figure out approximately the time frame. So even if we consider that the latest was 2017, this means
it was before
at least. So that means between 5 to 7 years of great partnership. And you can imagine that whoever was, so nice to see you, Andrea. Hi, sweetie. Hi, on Instagram. Whoever supported and got an outfit from you help the rescue organization, and help the rescue organization CelebrityCatwalk works with. So double happiness. And the baby's dressed nice.
Yes. Okay, here comes Fern. She said it snowed one year. We went to dim sum and to move fabrics. Fern, I don't even remember that. That's amazing. She says, yes, I'm the Celebrity Catwalk historian. I don't remember her at the cell. I don't remember her at Calumet either. I remember she was selling clothes in her hotel room. Okay.
Listen.
So, okay, Fern. So, okay, that's good. So based on, I'm gonna go with Fern's calculations. I'm gonna say that based on that, Boshoun's first show was about 2015 then, right?
Wow.
That, Fern, you said that.
7 years.
Yeah.
7 years of happiness.
Right.
And I was start before going to New York because I was selling my dresses here in Guatemala.
Yes. Wow.
There you go.
That's really special. By the way, Jennifer, I have an idea. I think it's time to consider Celebrity Catwalk Diary. I'm not joking.
Oh,
we can do. So as you know, friends, this is how magic happens. You're part of it, and Juanita is part of it. Imagine Bulgarian, Guatemala, and America.
Yes,
so,
look at that.
Yeah, we can encourage people to write their version. Let's say we can give like for a couple of months, let's say 2017, and we can have people to kind of write an essay what happened that year. Well, obviously,
that would be amazing.
Yeah, I wasn't there, so you read it and you see whatever was the most closest, or maybe like whatever criteria we come up with. But I think that might be fun.
There you go. There you go. Absolutely.
Inspired by Juanita.
There you go, Juanita. Juanita, and you've showing us. If there's anything else you want to show us, absolutely. I love that, Vasi. We're going to do that.
We will talk about it because I would forget. Yeah, diary will be fantastic. It will be amazing.
Yes.
That would be great.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be in your honor and the honor of all these amazing ladies and gentlemen and their babies. Not only having fun. This goes back to building a legacy, you know, with the great intention of helping rescue, but having fun, fashion, getting dressed, building a relationship. And look at this, that it's tradition. And, you know, inspired by a wonderful friend from a different country. Look at these 3 countries.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. Yes.
Oh my God. Great. Great. And Juanita, is there anything else you would like to show us? Because you have so many, like, let's say pick one thing you are very proud. I mean, we know you love every single piece you do because it's your heart and soul. But if there was one piece, which one would you pick today?
I want to pick,
I know it's difficult, sorry.
No. This one.
Oh.
I really love it because the fabric is so beautiful and
wow.
The flowers, I don't know if I am doing good. They have like three days.
Wow, look at that. Is that coming to me, Juanita?
But I think I show you in short versions. But I have for
short version. I need the long version of that. That is okay. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, you talk behind. No, that's a good question because I'm sure whoever is watching, and hi to everyone in Instagram, we have more people joining. I know, friends, you know, you are thinking, what happened here? Well, that's amazing outfit. You know, we are very happy to have our friend from Guatemala. She's a fantastic designer. She has her rescue organization. So Juanita from Boshoun, it's amazing. But this is beautiful piece. I mean, that's a really nice dress.
Yes, we're getting compliments. Furnace saying gorgeous. Cynthia, Wendell Jensen. We have people from Texas watching saying beautiful. That's Adele, Adele's mom. Yes. Adele and Beans, I should say. I shouldn't forget about him. Absolutely. Yes, Juanita, wonderful.
Thank you so much.
And do you have any other questions? Because I do have other questions.
Me?
What else do I want to talk about? So, Juanita, I have a question. Juanita, you made some really fabulous, we had them on the catwalk in November. Are you going to bring back your little sportswear jackets. Expanding any expansion into sportswear, for lack of a better word. It really wasn't sportswear, but you know what I mean. They were very cute, sporty jackets that the models were wearing.
Yes, I can do more. I am thinking of doing with different fabrics and different colors and designs. The same like jacket with zipper.
Those were very cute. People that threw people off because we weren't used to seeing that. And you sent a few and they were big, really big hits. Very, very cute and something you don't see every day.
Thank you. And I have something new, different that I am working as well, but in USA, I don't know, it's going to work because the weather is changed too much, like cold, and Guatemala is a country like tropical with hot. So I'm start to making these little t-shirts.
Oh, okay, cute.
So cute.
See, and it have a flower.
Oh yes, that's beautiful.
Cute.
That's
so
wonderful.
I have many of these different sizes, but I don't know how it's going to work in USA because it's always like
soon it'll be warmer. We're getting there, and some places like where Vasi is, is always warm, but for those of us a little more north, we're getting there. We're getting there. We'll be there hopefully, knock on wood, in a few weeks or months, right, folks? Where warmer weather is coming. Warmer weather is coming.
I can send you some from Florida. Good weather, and currently it has been too windy. So, but it's so interesting. Yeah, those are very beautiful. I mean, what you showed us and what Jennifer described, it sounds really interesting and different. So we'll see them. I also have a question. So do you only do for girls or do you also do girls and boys?
I make for boys as well when the people ask me an order, and they ask me what color they want and the measurements I do as well. But I think these persons who buy to me, they have a lot of females.
Girls, yeah.
I make more for females, but I do sometimes for males as well. But I don't have too much clients for boys. But I can make it.
But she does. She can and she does, Vasi, and you will see her boys' designs on the catwalk in May. Definitely, we're very happy that Juanita does do boys and girl designs as well. So you will definitely see both.
For boys, I can show right now.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, special, fancy!
Hey, let's see, boys, come on out! Come on out!
I'm going to show.
Mm-hmm.
I have this mess here. I don't want to show.
We don't see that. Don't worry.
That's okay.
It's the working process. You have to see my studio. Sometimes it's not the most organized. That's what happens when we work.
Okay. This is like you were talking, Jennifer.
Mm.
Oh,
yeah.
That's amazing. I want one of these for me too.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. That's amazing. Look at this.
More of those. We need more of those. Yes.
With sunglasses. It looks so fancy. Little boy.
Bougie style.
And I make this for big. Oh my God. This is big.
Yes, big doggies.
Hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
Hoodie, yes. Amazing.
This is of my dog, one of my dogs, but I want to show that I can make for boys as well.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. And I do have a last question, and then if anything else, you would like to ask, the material, because I know that right now with everything, it's a little delay in, in being able to get materials and fabrics. So how do you you get your stuff directly from Guatemala, your fabrics and materials, or do you order them from a different country? I'm just curious. I'm just want to know.
I use fabrics of my country because if I buy from other countries, it's expensive the delivery.
Yes.
Because we don't have any more here postal mail like over there like this.
Yeah.
It's public. It's not public, but here they broke many 3 or 4 years ago. So now everything is like more private, and they charge her own prices, even when you ask something from USA to here. So right now I working only with my fabrics of Guatemala, but I have the blessing, like what on my friend in Facebook. Oh my God, I had the blessing that she sent to me some beautiful fabrics, and this is one, like I use it because she sent to me for help me with the dog.
Oh,
beautiful.
it's amazing.
And she sent me more fabrics. So I am so grateful because with this kind of person, they help me a lot too, you know, for my rest, because it's a way that they can help me. And I'm so grateful for her. Yes.
That's amazing. This is fantastic. So if anyone feels passionate and would like to help and support, here it's another case in revenue, friends. You know, sending some, maybe you have some stuff in your home and you don't use them. So, you know, you can always reach out to Juanita and just, you know, maybe ship it to her. You know, don't forget, friends, there is always a way to help. You know, even with simply sharing this video, because there might be other people who never heard about Juanita.
That's right. Hit that share button. It's right there at the bottom of your phone. Hit the share button. You're absolutely right, Vasi. Fern has just confirmed. You see, she has gone back. She has dug into her records and checked her emails, and she can confirm that Juanita was in the show in December 2015.
Yay. Wow.
So there you go. So what is that, 7 years?
Yeah, almost 7 years, 6.5.
Almost 7 years,
amazing.
6.5 or 6 and
change.
A quarter, yeah, 6 and change, exactly.
Wow. Well, Fern,
nice, Fern. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my God, that's a long time. Well, we just have to say thank you to you for sharing your talent, you know, with everyone from Celebrity Catwalk and everything what you do for the babies is really incredible and spectacular. I'm very impressed.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Juanita, be sure to tell everyone where they can find you. Usually, I know, Vasi, I'm stealing your...
I love it. Thank you. No, thank you.
Tell everyone where they can find you on Instagram and Facebook, please, Juanita.
Yes, they can find me in Instagram like Boshoun.
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 I'm going to show it.
YoAnna Esp Boshoun. I can write if they someone.
It's here. It is here. It's here. Yes. People can see it. So it's very easy. Yes.
Thank you. On Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter as well. But I don't use too much Twitter, but if they can look, they can go on Twitter as well.
I think with Instagram and Facebook, where your two primary platforms, it's easy. Anyway, I know that most of the Celebrity Catwalk people, fans, and Petpix, they are those two platforms. And people need to understand, when you are busy creating like you are and taking care of 14 doggies, there is only so much time. Even if you have help, your mom and your amazing husband, still, it's a lot of work to do. And, you know, I'm very excited. And friends, you know, this is, Juanita, you can find her company. I also made sure we'll add it already to Facebook. So you can, you know, press, eventually we'll add her links. You can go and say hi to her if you'd like, if you're new. And I just wanted really to show you her beautiful designs and just inspire you. And by the way, I just want to mention right till the end of this month or to April, people can sign up to be models for the November edition, right?
That's all right. I love it, Vasi. Yes, we're going to have to do an early bird. Yes, Vasi. Early bird registration for November is happening now. As many people know, my international designers need a lot of time. So if you want to be considered for a design from some of our Israeli, our Argentinian, our Canadian designers, you got to register now. If you're not picky about the designs you get, then register in June. But if you are picky about the designs that you get and you want to be considered for all of the designers, Vasi has hit the nail on the head. You gotta register now. Absolutely. I love it, Vasi. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Of course, I think it's important. Yeah, people need to know, you know, because I know with myself, everyone would say, oh, there it's tomorrow, there it's tomorrow. Well, sadly, sometimes there may not be tomorrow. And you may would like to go and you may would like to have your babies, because I know that some of you like Juanita, you love her work, you like maybe some of the rest of the, you know, designers who support Celebrity Catwalk. But as we are interviewing, everyone has, you know, limited ability to create pieces of art, because they are pieces of art, what your babies deserve.
Absolutely.
And now we know shipping takes a long time as well nowadays. So considering that, you better get, you know, on the list. And I also want to remind everyone that if you're a business, like I am a business, and you want to be a vendor, keep in mind that Celebrity Catwalk may open great doors for you. And
there
this
you go.
From a personal experience here.
Yes.
Thank you, Juanita, so much. It's always such a pleasure seeing you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Vasi and Jennifer, for this opportunity for show my dresses and coming to much people. And thank you so much for this interview. And to Celebrity Catwalk, thank you for all the support, all the years. That is really, really big help. And thank you for being part of the story of this dog history. And thank you all to people that buy my dresses as well. Firm, thank you. She always buy me your dresses.
It's important. It's important whatever we can do to help the babies. You know, I really hope people feel inspired, because you are giving your heart and your soul to help. And you're helping on two sides. American, you know, rescue doggies and Guatemalan rescue doggies. How honorable is this? Amazing. So I mean, yeah. So thank you. You're sending you kisses and hugs. Thank you, friends. See you next week and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, Juanita. Thank you, Jennifer. Bye, everyone.
Thank you very much, Vasi. Thank you, Juanita. I'll talk to you both soon.